What is going on, YouTube? Not Moranz here, and in this video today, we are going to be getting you over 12k arena points, okay? A lot of people stall out on this, and a lot of people can't get over 12k, but in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how, when, what, where, how, and what to do to get you over those points, all right? A few things before we get started. I did make a settings and sensitivity video to help you get to your best settings and sensitivity on controller. That will be right up top here, and that will also be linked in the description and at the end of the video, so you can go ahead and check that out when the time comes, okay? Alrighty, so please leave a subscription on this, all right? That should be the diamond that is sitting right down there. Okay, it should be a purple diamond. Just go ahead and click it, please. It's going to let me keep doing these videos for you longer, keep growing the channel, keep getting it out to a new audience, okay? And without further ado, we are going to get right on into it. So the first topic that I wanted to talk about with this is playing smarter, not harder. All right, this is absolutely crucial to your game. Okay, picking the fights when and where, which ones to fight and which ones to not fight. All right, third parties are huge in arena. Wait till they kind of like finish up or on the weaker end, and then you can go in, maybe even wipe two teams at the same time. Those are really good to do. Any times when people are full health, full shield, you obviously know that they have better guns than you. You're low on mats. Do not rush them. Take the time in order to get better gear, better mats, better heals, anything like that, and then take the fight when the time is right. And now with this tip, I'm not saying steer clear from every single fight, but I am telling you to take the ones that you know that you will have an advantage over, okay? You don't know the skill level of the player before going in and seeing them, unless you can see them and like one third party, all right? They could be a pro player. You never even know. You never know what you're getting into, all right? So make sure that you are absolutely ready and confident to fight on this, okay? All right, the next tip for arenas and something that's helped me out a lot is playing slower as a whole, okay? Don't be the guy that just sits there and cranks 90s to the moon and then gets shot out in one pump. Play slow, wait for an opponent to make a mistake, get those right hand peeks, make sure all your edits are right, lead opponents out, do all of those kind of things. Those are going to help you out in the long run. If you are just sitting there being a cranker, people spray crankers, especially when it's late and end game, so you better be comfortable being in a box and being able to spray and hit enemies from boxes and tarping out. Some of the people that are really good at this are pro players like Collazo. I follow Collazo. I get a lot of my information from Collazo. I think he's a really great guy. He plays slow, he plays methodical, he waits for the enemy to make a mistake, and then he jumps on it, okay? He's not a cranker, he's not like a super fast editor, although he does edit, very fast for the normal person. Among the pros, he plays on the slower side and is on that side of the spectrum. All right, next tip is knowing your spot and sticking to it, all right? This one is absolutely crucial. With the update of Season 7, I started going Stealthy Stronghold. Me and my partner do end up doing that a lot. We used to go Shark, but now we go Stealthy. Stealthy gives great opportunities, right? You can go in there, hit the IO guards, get minis off them, get a gun quick, and there's also the turret spot at Stealthy, okay? Where if you're playing duos or something like that, or even solos, if you can get to the turret first, you can mostly spray down opponents, maybe get like a siphon kill one of the guys, and then you're going to be good to go, okay? So find a spot, pick which one you're going to go to, learn everything about it so that you're going to be able to beat every other player that is looking to do the same thing at that spot. Now, the next tip is playing with a partner, okay? The game is going to get stale if you just sit there and do solos unless you're cracked out of your mind and you're just playing cash cups and you know your goal within the game. If you play with a partner, it is going to help you out tremendously as far as staying focused in the game. Find a partner that is as into the game as you are, and you guys can piggyback ideas off you guys. My partner Sinkovich is like very, very skilled at the game, much more than I am in certain aspects, and I love bouncing ideas off him, and he gives me like great advice and feedback back. There are things that we have to work on as a team that we know that we have to work on, but I think they'll only get better with time, so just find someone that you can do that with and piggyback off them. For example, Nick really, really loves to get beams on kids early and then rush on them when he sees the opportunity, and a lot of times I am more on like the slower end, so I got to work on catching up to him and being in an ample opportunity when he is ready to go that I can sort of get beams. Now, the next tip is knowing zone rotations, okay? From my personal experience, it has been better to be in the middle of zone because that gives you the most chance of being in the next zone, and a lot of people are going to be rotating into zone late because they're going to be playing for placement points and just want to get the placement. So if you sit yourself in the middle of zone, make sure you got ample mats, sit there and box up, sort of wait for people to come to you or get beams. That's going to put you in a really good spot. If you sit zone edge, you're going to have multiple people waiting for you on zone edge and multiple people coming to zone edge at the same spot as you, so you're going to be sort of forced to fight in that sense. If you want to fight, great, but if you want to sit there, go for the win and play smarter, I would sort of get into the middle of zone. Also knowing how to rotate when you are in zone, whether you have to use a launch pad, not use a launch pad, knowing which side is dead side and which side is, you know, the side where most of the people are going to be on the map is going to be huge, because that's all going to play into how you are going to rotate. Okay, if you're the guy that rotates late and everyone else is already in zone, they're going to be looking to beam you. You're just going to get focused until you eventually die. Okay, don't be that late rotator. Get there early, get there right, build your base up, get your foundation, go from there. And another thing is, don't burn launch pads too early. Okay, a lot of people will use launch pads just to like get on a team early or something like that. I would not use that. I would definitely get the launch pad. I would save it for late game if you can, because late game rotates with launch pads are the best, especially if you do a low launch where you place like a stair and then you launch yourself and it doesn't launch you high up in the air. You can get from point A to point B very, very quickly. Alrighty guys, so that is it. Be sure to check out some of my other stuff. I do go live on Twitch every Monday and Wednesday at around 10 p.m. Me and my duo partner usually go on that, so feel free to drop in and ask us any kind of questions that you want the answer to, or if you want something explained from a YouTube video, feel free to do that. I will always get back to you. Also on TikTok at NotMorans. Okay, so you guys can also check me out there if you wanted to do that. All right, stay in touch, hit that subscription button. Adios.